And let's focus on West Bengal now, where Amit Shah is headed for his two-day visit. He will be in eastern Midnapore on the 19th of December. And guess what he's doing? He's addressing a farmers' rally there in that area. Interestingly chosen location, also said to be one of the places where the TMC local leader there in eastern Midnapore is said to be not on very good terms with their top leadership and might be switching sides as well. Is that going to happen at that rally? And what exactly will be Amit Shah's message to the farmers? That will be interesting to watch out for. We'll get those details from Moniti Banerjee in just a minute, but let me bring in my guests this evening. We've got Priyanka Taprebal. She is the BJP Vice President for West Bengal, and we also have Tausif Ahmed Khan. He is a supporter for the TMC. Priyanka, to you first. Interesting how, Moniti Banerjee was reporting just a little while ago on how the campaign in West Bengal seems to be all about outsider versus insider. Is this a new strategy then by the BJP to try and convert a lot of TMC people into BJP to fight out that outsider tag?
No, see, again, I'll tell you, I've also said this before and I've mentioned that it is the prerogative of the party to decide who walks into a party and who doesn't. But apart from that, if we can see certain rebellions in the TMC, and these people are rebelling because they are not comfortable staying in TMC. So apart from that, now who's walking into the party and who's not walking, that is a later issue. And we can't speak much on that now at the moment. But yes, BJP in itself is now
Priyanka?
strong.
That's the heart of the issue here, right? You are expecting people who formerly worked with the Trinamool Congress, fought elections on that ticket, to just switch over sides. You're using that capacity to bring in more support in your favor.
See, this is politics, and in politics, everybody tries to form their that their foundation is strong, and everybody looks forward to that. But apart from that, again, I'll tell you that this is not the only criteria for what we have in mind, because we have development in mind and people of Bengal are with us. So apart from that, today, if in order to make ourselves more firm and more strong, and if we see that we have good faces, if we have good leaders who are directly in connection with the people of Bengal, and if people of Bengal actually they have worked for people of Bengal, and if they are wanting to come into the party, they are welcome.
Well, I'm not sure if the people of Bengal are there with you yet, because that elections will tell. But clearly, some people of the TMC seem to be surely working the way of the BJP at this point. Let me take that question to Tausif Ahmed Khan. Mr. Khan, the fact is, let him come in also, Priyanka, just a moment. Mr. Khan, the fact is, a lot of these disgruntled leaders of the TMC are now switching sides to the BJP. Obviously, BJP is going to welcome them with open hands. But there seems to be a systematic problem within the party. That means, is the TMC recognizing that problem at the moment?
Well, whether TMC is recognizing or not, whether there are disgruntled leaders and how they should be dealt with, is purely a prerogative of the top leadership. But there is a very valid question against BJP, is that what does the BJP stand for?
Said the top leadership. You both pass the buck to top leadership. They decide who comes in, who goes out. Nobody is going to talk about this very troubled issue, because at the end of the day, they are the same faces. They are only going to be flashed against a new party. But anyways, go ahead, make your point.
So the question really is about BJP, whether they want to see, what will they tell to the people? That, look, I am the same party who used to criticize till yesterday all these faces that I am now speaking in support of. So what is the credibility that the BJP will have in front of the people? Only promises, and promises which they are not going to fulfill, because it's the same set of people they are accused of being, corrupt and being whatnot. Today, now, as they join the BJP, join their own party, they are in a way washed.
Right, but Mr. Khan, don't you think Mamata Banerjee at this point is fighting a very lonely battle over here? She's the sole face of the TMC at this point. Most of your top leadership, famous leaders, people who had groundswell support in different areas of West Bengal have switched sides. Compare that to, say, the BJP, where you have the Home Minister campaign for them, the party president campaign. This is 6 months before the elections. We're not even in the thick of elections just yet. What is the strategy moving forward for the TMC?
You see, the USP of Trinamool party is Mamata Banerjee herself. And there is no doubt, not even one party, not even one political leader of Bengal or anywhere in the country will dispute that Mamata Banerjee remains the tallest leader with a mass support in Bengal. And there is no one to challenge that. So BJP might have, able to attract some of the disgruntled leaders, but Trinamool is like phoenix who will rise from ashes. A party can build itself as long as Mamata Banerjee is there, because there is actually no match to Mamata Banerjee till date. And I don't think in coming 6 months BJP will be able to present an alternate to Mamata Banerjee. Can they really present an alternate? I don't think they can.
That's
and
a
that
good
is the
question.
reason why they have
Priyanka.
not.
Mamata Banerjee versus who? Versus the top leadership of BJP, it seems at this point, but it comes to a local face versus who?
See, like I have also mentioned, again I will repeat myself, our fight is not to throw Mamata Banerjee or not just to come to power. Our fight is for the people of Bengal. And for that matter, we all as a family, we all as
that's
BJP,
what all the BJP
will stand
leaders
united.
say in one meeting after another, in one rally after another, Priyanka. They talk about president's rule in West Bengal. They talk about how Mamata Banerjee region has to be uprooted.
That's
altogether.
the need of the
it's
hour.
a clear
That's
target
the
on
need.
Mamata Banerjee. You can't escape by saying that.
Why? We have to understand why. Why is this target? It is very imperative to understand that. It is just because of the violence which she has created sitting on the Chief Minister's chair. See, my friend was just mentioning about the acquisitions which we blame TMC for, or whatever violence TMC is doing here. So these are not just acquisitions. Today itself, see, I am not speaking. A TMC MLA himself, Jitendra Tiwari from Asansol, has written a letter to the CM and to the minister in charge saying that they are not allotting the funds which are being issued for Asansol from the center. So these acquisitions are not by me. It is the TMC MLA.
I don't doubt that all the cracks within the TMC are directly going to the BJP at this point, because both parties are very closely watching out this issue. But let me ask Tausif one more question. Tausif, what in your opinion is getting BJP so interested in West Bengal that they've gone all guns blazing on this election? They've put in everything they have in their party and in their kitty in this election. Why and what makes West Bengal so keenly watched and so interesting, a must-win battle for BJP?
It is a prestige matter for the BJP.
Why?
We have seen in 2019 election, if anyone who could have challenged and who did challenge Narendra Modi was the Mamata Banerjee herself. She had been the tallest opposition leader. And therefore, for them, they think, you will see the entire media today is focused, and from the past 1.5 years, it is focused on Bengal. Nobody is talking about farmers who are sitting there in the protest for last so many days.
Because of the violence.
So many farmers have died because Mamata Banerjee and Bengal presents an opportunity for BJP to divert the attention of the people from other pressing major issues. I mean, we haven't won our war with Corona. Our economy has not improved. Our GDP has not improved. Farmers are protesting and they are dying. So the best they can do to divert the mind of the people is to talk about Mamata Banerjee and to talk about Bengal.
No, but this is not just that. I'm not sure if I've got my answer on that one, but this is an interesting space to watch out for, and we'll keep coming back and exploring the story in detail. For the moment, Priyanka and Tausif, thank you so much for joining us.